Just imagine for a second, you growing up with a long life friend, and he goes off to college. You always talked about having dreams, admirations of making it big, or even being a professional athlete. But what if he does not make it to that professional level? But during the course of his college career, he was hurt, and he still can't really enjoy the qualities of life. I read once, I don't know if paying players would make college sports better or worse, but I do know that coaches should set better examples for players by not being so greedy. This was once stated by Fred Bowing, a children's sports author, and he said that regarding college players being paid. College and universities make millions and millions of dollars off their sports activities. College and universities makes millions and millions of dollars on the back of their student athletes. And some of you may have immediate family. Some of you may have close friends. Some of you may even have distant relatives, or maybe even consider training yourself. Look at me, I have on my high school jersey, just being inspired by being in an online course. But I've studied and researched this topic, and I've also been a full-time student athlete myself. And in being a full-time student athlete, I've discovered that being a full-time student athlete is just like having a full-time job. You're bound to that university, and that's first and foremost. And then you have to train, you have meetings, you have practice. Then you have to train, you have meetings, you have practice. Like I said, full-time student athlete is just like having a full-time job. And whenever a person works a full-time job, it's only fair that they are compensated for the service and the labor that they render. I hope that you'll understand and be convinced that participating in college athletes should be considered an occupation, which in that occupation requires specific skills, it requires specific talents, and that participants should be compensated for their work, especially considering that that organization or that company receive millions and billions of dollars for the labor and services that those college athletes render. Now, college sports is a huge part of our culture, even today. The NCAA football national championship is the highest, or one of the highest televised rating sports annually every year. And with college sports being this popular, it results in individuals spending their hard-earned money. It results in people investing into this particular entity. College and university make millions and millions of dollars, and those millions of dollars get thrown back into that university. And this money is used for the complete operation of that institution. For an example, whether that money is being funded for more scholarships, whether that money is being funded for faculty and staff salaries, whether that money is being funded for the upkeeping of the university, that money is being funded for marketing and advertising, for travel, or even to offset a budget deficit in other departments other than the athletic department. Just like a normal company. Just like a normal company. So how they use their profits to finance the operations of their organizations. The only thing colleges don't pay the real employees, the players who generate these millions and millions of dollars. Then they sell sports paraphernalia, they sell jerseys with the numbers of these particular players that play on the field. Stanley Doty, who gave all he had, gave his best to make sure that his team, that his college was successful. But his team and his college did not give their best to him. Once Stanley Doty left the university to go pro, he left the university to go pro only to find out during his qualifying physical examination that he had suffered an injury in college that will prevent him from playing professional athletics at that point. This is according to an article that is written by Megan Walsh in The Atlantic. South Carolina University, the college that Doty attend, is ranked 17th in the top 25 schools that makes the most money in college sports. South Carolina University makes an annual of $113 million yearly, and that's just the athletic department. The athletic department brings in $113 million per year. I believe that there should be some type of fund, some type of account, some type of student athlete salary put back just in case of a devastating injury. Not the same as professional athletes. No, these students, no, these kids shouldn't make that type of money. But just enough for them to land on their feet after they may experience or after their playing days are literally over. These college student athletes put their selves and their bodies on the line simply for our entertainment. They are student athletes that have these impressive, amazing skills and talents to the point that entertain people, and for those people to spend and allow their money to go to these organizations to generate millions and millions of dollars. Now, paying college athletes will overall benefit the athlete and ultimately not hurt anyone else. So why not pay these college athletes?